Hi, this is Anne from Pain Relief Secrets, and in this series we've been talking about negative thoughts and negative emotions. And I mentioned in a previous video that one of the ways that you can start to get control over your random thinking behavior is the use of the mantram. The mantram is an ancient technique used by East Indians mostly to quiet the mind. They realize that we're just basically crazy. Our mind is just off having this crazy little tangent most of the time without our awareness and definitely without our control. If you want to see how hard it is, just stop this video now, close your eyes, and try not to have a single thought for 1 minute. Go ahead and try it. I'll be here waiting. So how'd it go? If you got to a minute without having a thought, even a thought like, is it a minute yet? Then you're already well on your way to being a master of meditation. But like most of us, you probably didn't get very far before some kind of random thought came up. What we do with the mantram is used to basically take the place of thinking. And in the Indian tradition, the mantram should have some sort of a deep, wise spiritual basis behind it. The Indians like to use Rama, which means rejoice. And for Christians, you can use Jesus or Mother Mary. And how the mantram works is you say it silently to yourself as frequently or as fast as you need to squelch the random thinking. I typically use a mantram in a couple of ways. One, I will spend some time purposely saying the mantram, and a lot of times I do this on my walk in the morning. I walk for 45 minutes to an hour, and I decide that that's my hour of power, during which time I'm going to try to say the mantram most of the time. In my case, I use Rama, and with each step I say Rama, Rama, Rama in my mind, or I might time it to my footfalls, Rama, Rama, Rama. What this does is it doesn't leave room for anything else to pop up. What you'll find is even when you're doing the mantram, at some point you'll kind of slowly, all of a sudden you won't be doing the mantram anymore. Not on purpose. The mantram will fade away, and all of a sudden you'll be thinking about getting your oil changed again. And then you'll realize you're thinking about the shop and wondering if it's opened and how you're going to get to work, and you've forgotten the mantram. So just go back and start the mantram again. The mantram is great when you're waiting, when you're walking, when you're doing the dishes, when you're doing random things where usually what would happen is your mind would wander. There's a great book that gives a lot more information about using the mantram. This is it. It's called The Mantram Handbook. Last name of the author is E.A.S. W-A-R-A-N, Aswaran. It's an Indian guy, lived in the States for a long time, was a college professor. I really love the way this guy writes. It's very westernized and very accessible to those of us who don't know much about East Indian culture. And I have found it to be very helpful. He talks about the use of the mantram in all ways of life and what it will do for you in the long run. So if you're interested in learning more about the mantram, you can Google it. You can Google it to find out some suggestions for the use of the mantram and why you want to use one that has been used over the centuries. It has a lot of power behind it. And why you don't want to just choose a random mantram. So either get that book or Google mantrams. You'll find some great information. And I've got another video about a meditation technique that Mr. Aswarian also teaches that has been very helpful for me and is starting to deepen my meditation practice finally. So check that one out.